into what's called integrated health, which is the combination of conventional, complementary and traditional medicine. We asked the pioneer and leading expert in this field, Dr. Ali, to treat 3 of our viewers who had long-standing and apparently incurable medical conditions. He gave each of them tailor-made guidelines on nutrition, supplements and exercise. And a month later, we have the results.
Can I have a look at your tongue, please?
Absolutely.
A lot of acid in your system. If I control your acid, ask you to eat slowly and cut out a few things that creates acid in the stomach, then your appetite will go down. I'm not pressing hard, it's just that you have a problem here, so it's hurting. And by massaging it, you allow the blood to flow into it, it will heal, the lactic acid will be less, you don't crave for food then.
I've lost 20 pounds.
My God, that's 3 weeks, look at this.
Yeah, quite.
Look at this. So, do you think the gas is a lot better now?
Yes, much better.
Because you're not breathless. As you came in, I saw that...
I'm not bloated.
I'm going to give you a breathing exercise for the asthma and some herbal concoction for the eczema. Okay? You have to use your abdomen.
Right.
So look up and exhale forcefully like this. And then this. And finally, did you notice that it's become easier for you to breathe now?
Definitely.
You noticed that?
Because it loosens up all the muscles and yeah,
No,
I really feel it.
Did you notice that?
Yes, I did.
Tell me, you look so much better.
So much better.
And
it's
the breathing is so better.
So nice to be able to smile, which was very painful last time.
Swollen, and it's not moving at all.
No,
it's
no,
frozen
it's completely
now.
rigid.
There is a special area here.
Yes.
You massage this area
Yes.
like this. You know you could only lift up to here.
Yes.
Now show me how far you can lift now.
Oh,
Oh.
that's amazing.
Well, and 1 month later, Hilary is here with us now, along with Dr. Ali, and we have to ask you, that was fairly dramatic right at the start of the consultation, that you can move your arm like that, but has that continued?
It has been quite fantastic, yes. And the biggest improvement really has been the improvement in my energy levels. I feel so very much different, alert and raring to go. I've got a spring in my step, which I really haven't had for a long, long time.
Well, a couple of things we should say here. One, I bumped into you in the corridor before the programme, and I only knew you through the clips that we've been seeing and some other clips of you that we haven't shown. And I didn't recognise you at first because you were bouncing down the corridor like a ping pong ball. I mean, you say you really are full of energy.
So what is this about?
Just one second. And the other thing is that you and the other 2 people we saw there are nothing to do with you, Dr. Ali. I mean, these are people that we found from our own research. They had no connection with you. They had no axe to grind because we wanted to do some independent testing. And I have to say, congratulations. I mean, remarkable results.
So what's at the bottom of all this then? What could you isolate what's helped Hilary so much? Is it the massage, the oil? Or?
Yeah, see, the diagnosis is the most important thing. You got to diagnose. So I'm trying to bring back all these old-fashioned methods of diagnosis, such as looking into the tongue, the eyes, you know, and just the face itself. So by looking at her, I knew that she was very toxic, and I could tell that it was coffee because the muscles were very, very tensed. So I got rid of the coffee and the acid, the citric things.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I gave her this joint oil.
Yeah.
You know, it's a sort of herbal old Indian Ayurvedic oil, and I blended it, and she applied it on the, you know, the joints and all that. The inflammation went, and because she was on the right diet, which is mentioned in the book, the system started responding, and her circulation improved. Because what coffee does, it causes spasms in muscles. So there is increased resistance. So you can't heal. The joints won't heal, the body will feel very tired, the circulation of blood to the brain is affected.
Well,
so I released that, and that did the trick.
Well, I must tell you something. As that film was showing, and I was saying goodbye to our previous guest, the actor, Nathaniel Parker, he said to me that he had heard, via something that you'd said some time ago, that coffee did cause problems with arthritis, and he has been suffering recently with bad arthritis in one arm. It's been waking him up at night. He's been very, as it does, he's been very, very sore. So he stopped drinking coffee, and he said that the results were immediate. Within a week, the pains and the arthritis had completely gone. And that's what strikes me about your therapies. They seem to work very quickly.
Yes. The thing is that most of the problems that we have are largely preventable. As Hippocrates said, 80% of the diseases can be cured by diet, certain forms of exercises and massage. And it is applicable even now.
So 80% of chronic illnesses, if you like,
yes.
you don't need a prescription, a medical prescription.
Certainly not, because if a disease has become chronic, then the remedy that was applied in the acute stage doesn't apply in the chronic stage, because it's become chronic.
How far back do your cures and treatments go? I mean, at the moment, we're both reading a book called The White Moguls, which is set in 18th century India, and it's an eye-opener. It's a historically researched book. It's based on historical fact. And among the many things that I had no idea about was the extremely advanced state of Indian medicine on the subcontinent, in places like Hyderabad. It was known across the world as being really in the vanguard of effective treatments. So how far back do your treatments go?
So, well, about 5,000 years or so. But what I've done is, I've taken Hippocratic medicine, which is basically European. It's easy to say, well, Chinese medicine helps, Indian medicine helps. What about our own medicine here in Europe? Why did we push it, so hard that it became extinct? So in certain pockets of the Arabian world, Persia, southern Russia, former Soviet Union, and in India, this survived. So I'm trying to revive that old principle, that, principles like that we have a healing power within us called physis, from which the word physician, physiotherapy, physis.
Physis, yeah.
Physics, physiotherapy, physician, all these words are derived from this word physis.
What does it mean?
That's the healing power within us. And the second thing is, we are not the same. We are, we have sanguine character, choleric, melancholic, and phlegmatic. So if in Ayurveda, in the Indian system, you say Vata, Pitta, Kapha, in the European system we had it. Shakespeare is full of it. So I'm trying to revive the ancient tradition of European medicine, which was lost here, but still found in pockets of Asia.
Why are the side effects of certain foods and influences, why do they differ so much in people? For example, I can drink as much coffee as I like. I don't get arthritis, I don't get wired, I don't get hyper. I enjoy coffee, but as far as I can tell, it has absolutely zero effect on me, and certainly no ill effect. And yet, our last guest says it gave him arthritis, or certainly contributed towards it.
Constitution. You are, I would say, a sanguine. Hot and heady, very quick thinking, answering before the question is even finished, and very...
and that's what we have time for tonight, so thanks for watching the programme. So, go on. Yeah,
you put your head on the pillow and can go to sleep relatively easily. Wake up, if you get angry, you can cool down very quickly and apologize to the person you have been shouting at. So this is you, sanguine.
I'm sorry, I'm just teasing.
So it's a...
and that affects my health?
No, you can absorb things.
You are a type of person.
You can absorb things. There are people who may sort of fast and yet not lose a single pound. And yet there are people who can eat... You are, I would say, a mixture of phlegmatic and choleric. A bit bilious.
I would have thought I was melancholic, actually, a bit, but still.
Not really. Melancholic has a different structure. They're always brooding over. They're wearing dark glasses and very pessimist. Everything looks dull and thing. It's in the book,
Sorry, we must say this. I mean, Dr. Ali's Nutrition Bible, which has got all of this stuff in it and more. It's absolutely fascinating. So you're integrating Ayurvedic medicine, conventional medicine,
Hippocratic,
and
Hippocratic medicine, and a bit of Chinese and all that. The basic thing is that we got to take the best out of every system. If we get carried away, then then we do injustice to all the good system. That's what I've done in